Presumably that's going to upload. Oh, I forgot to get water. One more section, going to be short. I got to remember this time. Can you tell me what happened? I'd just gotten off watch and Tony and I were fixing some breakfast. The next thing I remember is getting knocked down and this big dog biting me. His head looked like it was as big as a basketball. I tried to push him off and hit him, but he was too big. And then some other dogs were pulling and biting my arms. I remembered seeing on TV about how people who were attacked by bears rolled up in a ball to protect themselves, and that's what I did. I really thought I was going to die. I was thinking about how sad you and Mom and Sam would be at my funeral. I could see the three of you crying and hugging each other over my grave. The funny thing is, I wasn't scared or upset. I just knew that I'd miss y'all as much as you miss me. Then the dogs weren't on me anymore. I heard one of them cry, and when I looked, Victor was standing over me. Tony told me that Victor kicked the big dog off of me, but I didn't see it. Yes, Tony told us the same thing, Mark said. After the dogs ran off, Tony called in on the radio while Victor worked on my arm to stop the bleeding. I was kind of in and out, and the next thing I knew, Mrs. Davis was working on me. Then they put me in the truck, and you know the rest. And you weren't scared at all? Not when the attack was happening, David explained, but I got scared when it was over. The look on Victor's and Mrs. Davis's face told me it was pretty bad. And I heard what she and Doc B said about my arm, even though they were whispering. Doc said he didn't know if they could save it or not. Lisa told me she was going to give me something for the pain. I tried to stay awake, but I couldn't. I remembered thinking as I dozed off that I'd probably wake up without my arm. Dying didn't scare me, but cutting off my arm terrified me. Anyway, I was glad when I woke up and it was still there. Does that mean that it's going to be okay? It looks like it, son, but the dogs did a lot of damage and we're going to have to see how well it heals. It'll probably not be as good as it was before, but it'll be close if you're willing to work hard at it. And I mean work harder than you've ever worked at anything. Do you understand? Yes, sir. I'll do whatever it takes, David nodded his head. Good. You hungry? Mark asked, even though he already knew the answer.